What is your name?
Demetrius Moore.
How did your suffering begin?
My suffering began as a young child. I was molested by my mother's boyfriend. So I turned to the streets at almost 16 years old, had my first child at 16, because at the time of my molestation, I was in the 5th grade, I was 12 years old. So by then, my heart grew cold. I didn't accept nothing, nobody. I didn't want to be loved. I threw myself in and out of relationships. I felt as if I was the male and the dude was the female. I had so much hatred in me, all I wanted to do was hurt.
She was abused by her mom's boyfriend, and she went to the street. 16 years old, she gave birth. Tell us the worst moment of your life.
The worst moment of my life, I was, 21, and my first time I went to prison.
Why did you go to prison?
I had violated my probation. We were selling drugs and got caught up and violated the probation. So they sentenced me, and I was, 5 months pregnant at the time. So during that time, it was so hard. I was so stressed in there to where it was causing my labor to come early.
You gave birth in prison?
Yes, sir.
After you gave birth, for how long did you have the baby?
No, they didn't even let me hold him because the situation, they were saying he was so critical, they had to instantly take him to ICU. So they left me in prison. So after he made it, they only give you 24 hours to come and get the child unless they'll send him to the state. So when mom and them came and got him, and then they brought him home. So prior to that, me getting out after my sentence was served, I came home, and my brother, the one that passed, he thought he was the biggest pimp of all time. So reaching to him and my cousins, that's what made me think that I became a pimp.
How many ladies were working for you?
We had like 3 or 4. During this situation, facing all this, I went back to jail. I got caught up again, and my brother died first. And then we was on the run, and they called my brother Craig, and they gave Craig 10 years TDC, and they was offering me 2 to 20. So at this time, I was, fighting it still, and I went to jail. And as I was in there, I never really read the Bible the way that I did when I went this time facing this 2 to 20. So when I go to the court, the judge say, out of nowhere, he was just like, I'm not gonna send you to prison. I decided to go ahead and drop the whole case, and I don't even have a dope case on my record. Not even did he let me out, he took the charge off of my record completely. And when I walked into the thing, and the deputy was like, do you know what you just did? I said, yeah. He said, he took your whole case away. He ain't even made you have a dope charge at all. I said, I know. That was because I told everybody that God was going to do it.
How is your life now? Since you start coming to this church, what has God done for you?
He healed me. He made me forgive David, which is the one that raped me. He brought love to me. He made me not hold resentment towards my daddy no more. I hadn't talked to my daddy for like 4 or 5 years. I made a mistake in 2006 because I was so far in the streets, and I gave my daughter away at birth. So I started feeling so much pain, and I started feeling like, Lord, what am I doing?
What did God do with the child that you gave away?
So what God did, and when I put it on here, he brought her to me out of 11 years. Out of nowhere, she called me up, following through with everything they wanted me to do. She found me on Facebook.
What about the traumas, the memories of the past, and the grudges?
The traumas and the memories of the past are gone. God completely healed me from that. He comforted me from that. And the way that he woke me up was there when he took my mama. Right then and there, it was over with. I dropped down, came to this altar, did everything. Bishop started telling me. Everybody started thinking I went crazy. Even my kids, they was like, all I want to do is talk about God. All I want to do is go to church every day. I say, baby, I got to because I need him every day. I can't come on Sunday when I need him Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's why they open.
How do you feel inside? Do you have peace?
Yes, I have a whole lot of peace. My brother got out. He didn't do this whole 10 years with the faith.
So your life now is completely transformed?
Yes, completely transformed.
No more drugs, no more prostitution, no more grudges?
No, sir, none of that.
Who is Demetrius now talking to us?
Demetrius now is talking to y'all. I'm fully delivered with the Holy Spirit. And all I have.
Oh, you have the Holy Spirit?
Oh, yes, I definitely have the Holy Spirit. I love God. He ain't going to interfere in your life. You know, like somebody, he's not going to just walk in your door and walk in your life if you don't ask him. Everything that I went through, I allowed myself to go through it because I didn't ever invite God into my situation. And the minute I say, come on, I need you, look what he did.
Great is your faith.